What's up guys and welcome back. My name is Jake Towell and welcome to my series where I showcase some of my art pieces throughout my art career. And today we're on episode 5 and I will be showing you guys my Joey Badass building drawing. I guess to preface, Joey Badass is my favorite artist. This again was something I think I did when I was at school, and I was just really digging Joey Badass at the time. Was loving, my favorite album of all time is the 1999 album, and then he just recently dropped, like around this era I made this, the 2000 album, and I mean just both masterful work. But less on that and more on this piece. I decided to turn Joey Badass into a building, a New York building. As you know, he's a New York rapper. If you don't, well, he's a New York rapper. Let's get right into it. So as you can see, the sketch phase is pretty much the same. Some differences here and there, one of which I'll point out is the skyline in the back. Looking at this and during the sketch phase, I kind of wish I added the skyline. I'm not mad I didn't because of the end result. I definitely think it looks really cool in the sketch here. I think it would have been too much in the final project, but yeah, overall not too many changes. The layout's mostly the same, so let's move into the line work. Oh yeah, stuff's looking really good with the line work here. Lots of very unique line work within like the knuckles of the hand and the building and the beard and the goatee, I should say, which I'll get deeper into more specifically with the colored portion of this. But overall, black and white looking real cool. I remember printing this out and just having the black and white piece up at my desk because I just thought it was really cool. Nonetheless, let's move on to the fully colored image. Alright, fully rendered image. As you can see, we got the Joey Badass building all rendered out. We got that cool chain hanging from him. We got his hands up, flicking off the camera as rappers do. And then we got the boy himself in the middle. So I guess let's start in the middle, right? So we got this guy in the window, presumably anyone else, but most likely Joey Badass. Even though this building is Joey Badass, I think that's him standing there in human form, smoking whatever you want to think he's smoking, kind of winding up into the image, which is pretty cool. We got a lot of plants and decor for these windows, just making it look as natural as possible. I really do like this abstract. It's not necessarily how the building would look if it were like distorted like this, but I really like how I captured the distortedness of this angle. So we have like we're looking straight at the windows here. Then you can kind of see the top of the ledge here, down into that flower pot, and then we got, you know, it getting even more distorted and more bent towards the top and kind of following that edge all the way to the corner. Hanging from each side, we got earrings. Joey Badass loves his gold jewelry. Well, another key detail I thought was pretty cool was adding like clothes hang drying on top of the building, just to signify more of a building kind of deal. You know, we got a chimney, we have a satellite dish, just to really reel it down to the New York vibe. We got the New York hat. I actually really like how I rendered this hat. I think it looks really cool. I might bring back some style like this in the future. Purple brim, gray top, pretty sick. It is a very staple Joey Badass glasses right here. I tried to make him as good as possible, but yeah, I mean, if you know Joey Badass, you've probably seen him wearing these shades. I can't lie. People's faces, I must say, are never really easy for me to illustrate, but I think this is pretty Joey Badass. We got his mustache here. I remember really struggling trying to find out a style for his mustache, but I think this really came through and looks really cool, even with the cutouts of the curls and then the external curls going there, as well as that goatee looking full and windy and what have you. Moving down also, we have this super cool like ruby chain in the middle with my logo. Just so you guys know, for future reference, I put my JT logo every illustration I ever make, and it's hidden in some images. It's clear as day, like in this one, but I always put it in there, so keep an eye out and try to find it in some of my pieces if you haven't. Which is just a cool little side thing, but super cool. I mean, that chain looks pretty badass, I can't lie, with all the rubies in it and stuff. Kind of sticking with that purple from the hat. We got his arms, throwing up the sign, holding the chain. Those lines that I described, those like squiggly lines I have on the knuckles. I don't know what I was trying to do. I don't know what I was trying to make, but I'll tell you this, it looks really really cool, and it ties into those brick tile esque shapes in the building itself too, which is pretty cool. It's like it brings like the more I don't know, it kind of makes the building look more human, having these more organically windy shapes, which is pretty cool. This ring here is something that Joey Badass always wears as well. If you've seen pictures of Joey Badass, he's got this giant B ring. He's got the most swag, but I ain't gonna glaze too hard. But moving down into probably a keep. Oh, well, I also want to add, like, kind of added like a front door with a sign here and a front light, kind of cool. Just to more buildingify it, if you will, if that's even a word. But in his left hand here, he's got his chain. Bam! The double S right there for Joey Bad. Just a bunch of crystals, gold look going on here. Super cool. I think I did a really good job with that as well. And then this background, again, like that cityscape was pretty cool. I remember trying it. This more like crazy striped line background looks really cool. We got the purples and the pinks down below, kind of fading up to like the oranges and the reds, and then you have this yellow line kind of like very loosely, sharply tracing the overall shape of Joey Badass here. And overall, I couldn't be any more happy with this piece. And even though I made this piece a couple of years ago, like I've said in the past videos, these pieces I'm sharing now aren't really representative of my skill at the current day, but I will say this still holds up and is one of my best pieces for sure. And Joey Badass, if you're seeing this, you're the best, bro. I really appreciate you and your music, and I made this piece for you, and I hope you like it. But regardless, if you guys want to buy one of these or get a copy of it displayed in your house or room or whatever you would do with it, link in bio is my in-print account store where you can buy any of my prints that I've posted. But regardless, I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you leave a like, put a comment down below if there's something I didn't share that was cool in this piece that I didn't talk about and you guys saw. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.